chosen war with a god.
Ready to supercharge your Steam Deck library? We've handpicked 20 newly verified and playable games that promise to elevate your handheld gaming experience. From pulse-pounding action to immersive RPGs, these titles are optimized to run smoothly on your device, ensuring countless hours of entertainment wherever you go. Don't be a stranger. Like, subscribe, and join the fam for more awesome videos coming your way. Assassin's Creed Shadows. This game takes you on a thrilling journey to 16th century Japan in Assassin's Creed Shadows, where you'll don the sandals of not one but two formidable protagonists, Naoe, the swift and stealthy shinobi, and Yasuke, the powerful samurai with a penchant for making his enemies reconsider their life choices. Naoe, a master of shadows, excels in the art of sneaking, scaling walls, and delivering swift, silent takedowns. Her arsenal includes the classic hidden blade, shurikens, and a kusarigama, a sickle and chain combo that's as deadly as it is stylish. Yasuke, on the other hand, prefers a more direct approach, wielding his katana and kanabo, a massive war club, to devastating effect. His combat style is all about power and precision, turning foes into regrettable smears on the battlefield. The game's open-world rendition of feudal Japan is nothing short of breathtaking, featuring lush landscapes, bustling villages, and imposing castles. But don't let the serene beauty fool you. Danger lurks around every pagoda. The first Berserker Khazan. Here you can unleash your inner warrior in the first Berserker Khazan, a game that grabs the Souls-like genre by the collar and gives it a hearty shake. You step into the battle-worn boots of Khazan, a once-celebrated general betrayed by his empire and left for dead. But death, Shmeth, Khazan returns, possessed by the Blade Phantom, a mischievous spirit with its own agenda. Together, they embark on a roaring rampage of revenge, slicing through a dark fantasy world that's as beautiful as it is brutal. Combat in Khazan is like a high-stakes dance with swords. Miss a step, and you're skewered. The game boasts a parry system so satisfying it might make Sekiro blush. Enemies don't just telegraph their moves, they send you engraved invitations, and it's rude not to RSVP with a well-timed block. Choose your weapon wisely. Dual blades for the nimble-fingered, great swords for those who like their damage served in hefty portions, and spears for players who enjoy keeping foes at arm's length. Literally. The world design is a linear buffet of perilous locales, each more treacherous than the last. From eerie swamps to ominous castles, exploration rewards the curious with gear that ranges from meh to legendary. And let's talk bosses. These towering nightmares will test your mettle, patience, and possibly your controller's durability. But fear not. With each defeat, you gain experience, making that eventual victory all the sweeter.
Sign up for this! Brace yourself, Zoe!
Split Fiction. Prepare to go on a co-op extravaganza with Split Fiction, the latest brainchild from Hazelight Studios, the maestros behind It Takes Two. This time, you're thrust into the imaginative chaos of Mio Hudson and Zoe Foster, two writers who find themselves ensnared in a simulation gone haywire, blending their sci-fi and fantasy worlds into a narrative smoothie of epic proportions. As you and your co-op partner navigate this genre-bending odyssey, expect to tame dragons one moment and duel cyber ninjas the next. The gameplay is a delightful roller coaster of surprises, ensuring that monotony is banished to the realm of forgotten games. Each level introduces unique mechanics, keeping both players on their toes and fostering a camaraderie that only shared virtual absurdity can build. With its Friends Pass system, you can drag your unsuspecting friend into the fray without them needing to purchase the game. It's like a buddy cop movie where both of you are the loose cannons, and the chief is on vacation. War Thunder. War Thunder is here to rain glorious, chaotic, historically accurate destruction upon every inch of digital earth, sky, and sea. If you've ever wanted to reenact a World War II dogfight using a plane that handles like a drunk seagull or roll out in a tank that sounds like a tractor with a vengeance, this game is your beautifully bonkers playground. There's no plot here, just pure, unfiltered military mayhem with more smoke, fire, and screaming engines than a Michael Bay fever dream. One minute you're flying high, the next you're nose-diving into a medieval-looking barn because you forgot airspeed exists. Beautiful. Gameplay? Oh, it's wild. You're controlling planes, tanks, and naval ships from nearly every era imaginable, often in the same match. One moment you're blasting through the clouds in a Spitfire, and before you can say check your six, a Cold War tank shows up like it's crashing the wrong party. Combat can be arcade easy or terrifyingly realistic, depending on whether you like fun or pain. Realistic mode makes every shot count and every mistake punishable by explosion. Simulator mode? That's where keyboard warriors become actual cockpit nerds and accidentally crash into their own teammates while trying to turn left. It's beautiful chaos. Warframe. In the vast cosmos of gaming, where space ninjas reign supreme and fashion is as deadly as firepower, Warframe stands out as the ultimate playground for those who fancy acrobatics with their annihilation. Developed by Digital Extremes, this free-to-play third-person shooter thrusts players into the sleek cybernetic boots of the Tenno, ancient warriors awakened from a centuries-long nap to find the origin system in utter chaos. Their solution? Slice, shoot, and somersault their way to peace, one mission at a time. The game's story is like a space opera on steroid. The Tenno, guided by the enigmatic Lotus, battle against factions like the Grineer, genetically modified clones with a penchant for tyranny, and the Corpus, a megacorporation obsessed with profit and advanced tech. As you delve deeper, you'll uncover layers of lore that make Warframe more than just a shoot and loot affair. It's a universe teeming with intrigue, betrayal, and the occasional existential crisis. Gameplay-wise, Warframe is a ballet of bullets and blades. Players can choose from a vast array of Warframes, each boasting unique abilities that cater to various playstyles. Whether you prefer the stealthy approach of Ashe, the crowd-controlling prowess of Vauban, or the all-around lethality of Excalibur, there's a Warframe to suit your inner space ninja. Missions are diverse, ranging from extermination and sabotage to defense and espionage, ensuring that monotony is a foreign concept in this universe. But what truly sets Warframe apart is its movement system. Parkour is a way of life. Bullet jumping across vast chasms, wall running to flank enemies, and performing mid-air flips while unloading a clip into a foe's face are all in a day's work. It's as if the developers asked, how can we make ninjas in space even cooler? And then just went wild with it.
You require the operator.
Atomfall. Atomfall, where the British countryside has swapped its pastoral charm for a post-apocalyptic playground, complete with radioactive sheep and cultists who probably failed chemistry. Set 5 years after the 1957 Windscale nuclear oopsie, this game drops you into a quarantined slice of northern England that's more keep calm and carry on meets Mad Max. You awaken as an amnesiac protagonist, because nothing says hero material like forgetting your own name, in a bunker that's seen better days. Your mission, should you choose to remember it, involves unraveling the mysteries of this irradiated Eden, dodging mutated creatures, and navigating social circles that include doomsday cults and rogue government agents who missed the memo that the world ended. Gameplay-wise, Atomfall serves up a hearty English breakfast of survival action. You'll scavenge for resources, craft makeshift weapons, and engage in combat that's as much about strategy as it is about swinging a cricket bat at anything that snarls. The open-world design encourages exploration, with interconnected areas that reveal their secrets to those curious enough to poke around, sometimes literally. NBA 2K25. NBA 2K25 dribbles onto the scene like a seasoned point guard, delivering a slam dunk of authenticity and realism that even the most discerning basketball aficionados will appreciate. The introduction of Pro Play (TM) technology elevates the gameplay experience. Visually, NBA 2K25 is a spectacle, with player models and animations that blur the line between game and reality. The attention to detail in arenas, crowds, and even the sweat on players' brows contributes to an immersive experience that captures the essence of the sport. However, not all is a fast break to glory. The game's microtransaction system has been a point of contention among players, with some feeling that progression is heavily tied to spending additional money. This aspect can detract from the overall enjoyment, especially for those who prefer to earn their accolades through gameplay alone. NBA 2K25 continues to set the standard for basketball simulations, offering a rich and immersive experience that caters to both casual players and hardcore fans. While the shadow of microtransactions looms large, the game's core mechanics and presentation make it a noteworthy entry in the series. Sid Meier's Civilization 7. Get ready to trade sheep for uranium and declare war on your best friend over a luxury coffee resource, because Sid Meier's Civilization 7 is back, baby, and it's more gloriously passive-aggressive than ever. This isn't just another history class in disguise. This is a global power fantasy where Gandhi can nuke you with a smile, and Teddy Roosevelt might build a space station before you invent pants. The big shakeup this time? You can now mix and match leaders and civilizations like you're at a strategic buffet. Want Cleopatra leading the Vikings? Go for it. How about Julius Caesar ruling over the Canadians with nothing but maple syrup and ambition? Absolutely. This game says yes to chaos, and we love it. Civilization 7 divides your empire's rise into 3 juicy chunks: antiquity, exploration, and modern. But just when you're feeling comfy, boom, here comes a crisis event. A spicy historical curveball like famine, global warming, or oops, accidentally started World War III again. The maps are stunning, the hexes are back, of course, and there's a brand new diplomacy system that's less shady deals in a smoky room, and more awkward family dinner with nuclear missiles under the table. Plus, natural disasters are still here to remind you that no matter how many wonders you build, Mother Nature can and will wreck your stuff for fun. Sure, some folks think the new streamlined interface is a bit too IKEA, modern but confusing. But overall, Civ 7 still delivers that dangerously addictive one more turn itch. Whether you're a peaceful scientist or a warmongering maniac with a thing for pyramids, this game lets you rewrite history one hilarious blunder at a time.
Fatality.
Mortal Kombat 1. Prepare to have your spine handed to you on a silver platter, because Mortal Kombat 1 is back, and it's more gloriously gruesome than ever. This is a time-twisting, bone-crunching extravaganza, where the only thing more twisted than the fatalities is the plot itself. In this freshly minted universe, Fire God Liu Kang has hit the cosmic reset button, crafting a new era where familiar faces sport unfamiliar fates. Think of it as your favorite soap opera, but with more decapitations and fewer commercial breaks. Shang Tsung, once the life of the evil sorcerer party, now peddles snake oil in Outworld's back alleys, proving that even villains can have midlife crises. Meanwhile, Earthrealm's champions, like Kung Lao and Raiden, swap their godly duties for more down-to-earth gigs, such as farming. Yes, you read that right, from Thunder God to Turnip Enthusiast. But don't let the pastoral pursuits fool you. The Mortal Kombat tournament is still the universe's premier event for settling inter-realm disputes with fists, fireballs, and the occasional dragon summon. The gameplay remains as tight as Scorpion's grip on his iconic kunai, with the introduction of cameo fighters adding a tag team twist to the carnage. These assist characters can turn the tide of battle faster than you can say, "Finish him." Speaking of finishing moves, Mortal Kombat 1 doesn't skimp on the spectacle. The return of fatal blows ensures that comebacks are as bloody as they are satisfying, while the reintroduction of animalities lets you channel your inner beast, literally. Ever wanted to see Sub-Zero transform into a polar bear? Now's your chance. American Truck Simulator. Developed by SCS Software, this game puts you in the driver's seat of massive 18-wheelers, tasking you with hauling everything from fresh produce to hazardous materials across a condensed yet impressively detailed version of the United States. The beauty of American Truck Simulator lies in its ability to make the mundane mesmerizing. Cruising down the highway, obeying traffic laws, and managing fuel consumption might sound like your daily commute, but in this game, it becomes a hypnotic dance of precision and timing. The handling is weighty and nuanced, offering a deep simulation experience that has been praised for its realism. As you progress, you can choose to work as a freelance driver, taking on delivery jobs where your truck and fuel expenses are covered by your employer. Alternatively, you can save up to buy your own truck, start your own company, and build a haulage empire by hiring drivers and expanding your fleet. Visually, the game captures the essence of the American landscape, from sun-scorched deserts to bustling cityscapes. The attention to detail in the environments adds to the immersive experience, making each journey feel unique. Cat Quest. Prepare yourself for a possum adventure in Cat Quest, an action RPG that pounces into a vibrant world brimming with feline puns and delightful humor. Developed by the Gentle Bros, this game invites players to embark on a quest filled with magic, mystery, and of course, cats. Set in the enchanting realm of Felingard, you assume the role of a courageous cat hero on a mission to rescue your kidnapped sister. Along the way, you'll encounter a colorful cast of characters, each contributing to the game's whimsical narrative. The story unfolds with a lighthearted charm, ensuring that players remain engaged and entertained throughout their journey. Gameplay in Cat Quest is a delightful blend of simplicity and depth. The real-time combat system is accessible, allowing players to execute attacks, dodge, and cast spells with ease. As you progress, you'll uncover various weapons, armor, and spells, enabling you to tailor your playstyle to your preferences. The game world is teeming with dungeons, side quests, and hidden treasures, encouraging exploration and rewarding curiosity. Critics and players alike have praised Cat Quest for its engaging gameplay and charming presentation. Reviews highlight the game's ability to provide a fun and immersive experience, with its humor and puns adding to the overall enjoyment. The seamless integration of RPG elements and accessible mechanics makes it a standout title for both casual and seasoned gamers.
Initiating combat mode.
Go!
Destination confirmed.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about! Alright, in and out, bitches!
Cyberpunk 2077. Step into the cybernetic boots of V, a mercenary with customizable everything, from hairstyle to cyberware, because in the future, even your implants have implants. Your mission? Navigate a world where megacorporations have more power than governments, and your neighbor might be more machine than human. It's a place where high-tech, low-life isn't just a catchy slogan, it's the daily grind. At launch in 2020, Cyberpunk 2077 stumbled into the gaming scene like a netrunner with a faulty neural link. Ambitious, flashy, but riddled with glitches. Players encountered more bugs than a hacker's inbox, leading to a chorus of disappointment louder than a rocker boy's amp. But like any good redemption arc, CD Projekt Red rolled up their sleeves, patched the code, and transformed the game into a polished experience that now boasts extremely positive reviews on Steam. Today, diving into Cyberpunk 2077 means immersing yourself in a richly detailed world where your choices ripple through the narrative, and your fashion sense can be as loud as your gunfire. Whether you're hacking into enemy systems, cruising the streets on a futuristic motorcycle, or engaging in deep, branching conversations, the game offers a playground for those who dream of a dystopian future where style is just as important as substance. RPG. Now let's dive headfirst into the delightfully irradiated world of Atom RPG, where the vodka is strong, the mutants are stronger, and the Soviet sense of humor is as dry as the post-apocalyptic wasteland. Developed by the aptly named Atom team, this indie gem catapults you into an alternate 1986, where the Cold War turned thermonuclear hot, leaving Mother Russia a sprawling sandbox of radioactive playgrounds. You step into the well-worn boots of an Atom agent, a sort of post-apocalyptic James Bond without the gadgets or the budget, tasked with uncovering the fate of a missing expedition. Spoiler alert, things go sideways faster than you can say perestroika. As you traverse this lovingly crafted Soviet wasteland, You'll encounter a cast of characters so quirky they make your average babushka seem tame. From vodka-swilling survivors to conspiracy theorists convinced the KGB is still watching, the dialogue is peppered with dark humor and cultural nods that keep you chuckling between bouts of existential dread. Combat in Atom RPG is a turn-based affair that rewards strategic thinking over brute force. Ammo is scarcer than a sunny day in Siberia, so every shot counts. You'll need to balance your arsenal of makeshift weapons, manage your ever-dwindling resources, and decide whether that shadowy figure in the distance is friend, foe, or just another hallucination from drinking questionable moonshine. But it's not all doom and gloom. The game doesn't take itself too seriously, often breaking the fourth wall and throwing in Easter eggs that would make a Chernobyl rabbit jealous. Whether you're bartering with a trader who swears his wares are totally not stolen, or engaging in a philosophical debate with a talking fish, yes really, Atom RPG keeps you on your toes and grinning like a Cheshire cat. Or perhaps a Cheshire bear, given the setting.
Should a true RPG have dice rolls? How about a megaton of dialogue?
Disco Elysium. In the sprawling metropolis of Revachol, Disco Elysium casts you as a detective with a penchant for self-destruction and a memory as reliable as a sieve. Waking up in a trashed hotel room, you find yourself entangled in a murder investigation that promises more twists than a dance floor full of disco enthusiasts. As you navigate this richly detailed world, you'll encounter a cast of characters as colorful as your own sordid past, each interaction dripping with dark humor and existential musings. The gameplay eschews traditional combat, favoring dialogue-driven encounters where your wits, and occasionally your questionable life choices, serve as your primary weapons. With 24 distinct skills representing facets of your psyche, from Inland Empire, your intuition, to electrochemistry, your recreational proclivities, the game offers a deeply customizable experience. Your internal monologue often becomes a battleground of competing thoughts, leading to moments of introspection, hilarity, and sometimes outright absurdity. The Final Cut Edition enhances this experience with full voice acting, adding depth to its already compelling narrative. The game's writing has been lauded for its depth and wit, drawing comparisons to literary works and setting a new standard for storytelling in video games. Whether you're interrogating suspects, debating philosophy with your inner demons, or simply trying to piece together the remnants of your shattered psyche, this game promises an experience as profound as it is entertaining.
The choices you make, and the consequences of them.
Gamedec Definitive Edition. A digital detective delving into virtual worlds where crimes are as pixelated as they are perplexing. Imagine being a cyberpunk Sherlock Holmes, minus the deerstalker, but with a penchant for hacking and a questionable grasp on reality. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, and really, do you have a choice? Involves unraveling mysteries inside virtual realms that make today's MMORPGs look like Pong. From twisted pleasure palaces to idyllic farming simulators hiding dark secrets, each digital domain presents unique challenges and morally ambiguous choices. It's like playing a game within a game, Inception style, but with more cybernetic implants and fewer spinning tops. The gameplay eschews traditional combat, favoring dialogue-driven investigations where your choices shape the narrative. With a complex skill tree and a plethora of dialogue options, you can mold your detective into a paragon of virtue or a morally flexible opportunist. Remember, in this cybernetic noir, every decision has consequences, and save scumming is for the weak. Drova Forsaken Kin. Welcome to Drova Forsaken Kin, where pixel art meets pixelated peril in a Celtic-inspired world that's as enchanting as it is unforgiving. Developed by Just2D, this action RPG invites you to trade your cozy life for a sword and a questionable sense of direction. As you navigate this handcrafted open world, you'll quickly learn that every choice has consequences. Some immediate, like stepping on a trap, and others more subtle, like joining a faction that prefers their enemies extra crispy. The combat system is a rhythmic dance of dodging, blocking, and striking, rewarding those with the reflexes of a caffeinated cat. Enemies don't respawn, so each victory feels like a permanent notch on your belt. But don't get cocky. The world is teeming with foes who didn't get the memo about your growing legend. As you progress, you'll gather resources, craft equipment, and perhaps question your life choices as you face yet another horde of angry spirits. The dynamic world reacts to your actions, ensuring that no two playthroughs are the same. It's like Groundhog Day, but with more swords and fewer rodents. Sea of Thieves 2025 edition. This latest iteration of Rare's beloved pirate adventure isn't just a fresh coat of paint on an old schooner. It's a veritable treasure trove of new content that'll have you singing sea shanties in no time. First off, let's talk booty. No, not that kind, you scallywag. The 2025 edition comes loaded with digital bonuses that'll make even the saltiest sea dog grin. You'll gain access to the Sea of Thieves original soundtrack, 2025 edition, the Sea of Thieves Athena's Fortune audiobook, and the Rough Guide to Sea of Thieves ebook. It's like a pirate's library, minus the risk of scurvy from overdue book fees. Now for those who fancy themselves as fashion-forward freebooters, the deluxe and premium editions have you covered. Literally. The deluxe edition outfits you with the Parrot cosmetic selection, ensuring you'll be the most flamboyant marauder on the high seas. Meanwhile, the premium edition takes it up a notch with the Dire Dark Warsmith ship collection, ship's crest, costume set, and a stash of 1,000 ancient coins. With these ensembles, you'll be turning heads faster than a kraken can sink a sloop. But what's a pirate's life without a bit of crossover chaos? In a surprising twist, Sea of Thieves has teamed up with Destiny 2 to bring you the Lightbearer cosmetics set. Now, you can sail the seas with ship flags, liveries, and costumes inspired by Bungie's sci-fi epic. It's like having a guardian as your first mate. Just don't expect them to swab the deck. For the landlubbers wondering about differences between the 2024 and 2025 editions, fear not. The core gameplay remains as thrilling as ever, with the newer editions primarily offering updated cosmetic bundles and digital goodies. So, whether you're a seasoned sailor or a fresh-faced deckhand, there's plenty to explore and enjoy. Risk of Rain 2. A game where the forecast predicts a 100% chance of chaos and a downpour of relentless foes. This is a roguelike tempest that escalates from mild drizzle to biblical deluge, faster than you can say downpour. Crash landing on an alien planet, you embody one of several survivors, each boasting unique abilities that range from the practical to the delightfully absurd. Your mission? Navigate procedurally generated landscapes, obliterate waves of increasingly irate extraterrestrials, and loot chests brimming with items that stack in the most gloriously game-breaking ways. Picture yourself sprinting at warp speed, leaving a trail of fire, while drones buzz around you like loyal mechanical bees. All because you decided to stack one too many power-ups. Time is of the essence in this relentless roguelike. The longer you linger, the more the difficulty ramps up, transforming from a leisurely jog through hostile terrain to a full-blown sprint for survival. It's a game that rewards both reckless bravery and strategic planning, often simultaneously. Whether you're a lone wolf braving the storm solo or teaming up with friends for co-op mayhem, Risk of Rain 2 offers a tempestuous thrill ride that's as unpredictable as it is exhilarating.
It all started 8 years ago with an idea for a game about automation. A game where you build a factory, defend it, optimize it, and scale it to insane sizes.
Factorio. This next game that turns you into a one-person industrial revolution on an alien planet. Your mission? Crash land, feel momentarily helpless, then promptly decide that the best way to escape is by constructing a sprawling, self-sustaining factory complex. Because nothing says rescue me like mass production. You start with the basics, punching trees and mining rocks like it's Minecraft's distant cousin. But before you know it, you're knee-deep in conveyor belts, assembling machines, and automation that would make Henry Ford weep with joy. The goal? Build a rocket to escape. But let's be honest, by the time you're done optimizing your factory, you might just want to stay and admire your work. The local wildlife isn't too keen on your pollution-heavy progress. As you expand, you'll attract the attention of indigenous creatures who see your factory as an environmental nightmare. It's a classic tale of industrialization versus nature, where you play the role of both hero and villain. Factorio has garnered critical acclaim for its depth and complexity. IGN describes it as dauntingly complex, but offers almost endlessly enjoyable depth for optimizers and survival fans if you take the time to learn its systems.
This is starting to freak me out!
We have to regroup! Get back together right now! It's hunting us!
No! Phasmophobia. In the spectral world of Phasmophobia, where you and up to 3 brave or foolish friends become ghost hunters armed with an array of paranormal detection gadgets. Your mission? Investigate haunted locations, gather evidence of supernatural activity, and ideally, make it out alive to file your report. It's like a supernatural episode of Cops, but with more ectoplasm and fewer donuts. The game offers a variety of haunted locales, from quaint suburban homes to abandoned schools and asylums, each with its own eerie ambiance. The ghosts are procedurally generated and have distinct behaviors, ensuring that no 2 investigations are the same. This unpredictability keeps you on your toes and ensures that complacency can be your downfall. One of the standout features of Phasmophobia is its use of voice recognition. You can actually speak to the spirits using your microphone, asking questions or provoking them, if you dare. Be careful what you say, though. The ghosts are always listening, and they might not appreciate your sense of humor. The dimly lit environments and functional lighting contribute to a sense of dread that permeates each investigation. It's proof that sometimes, less is more when it comes to inducing fear. With these 20 titles added to your collection, your Steam Deck transforms into a powerhouse of portable gaming. Whether you're battling through epic adventures or diving into indie gems, there's something here for every gamer. Help the channel grow. Drop a like, smash that subscribe button, and let's make some unforgettable memories here. Fire up your device, dive into these games, and let the gaming marathons begin.